I closed the door behind me and dropped my bag with a thud. Finally, I muttered. Another 12 hours and I get to see her. My voice was tired, but there was a strange warmth in my chest. Thinking about Emily, she was my world. Hey, you're home early, she said from the kitchen, her tone casual. I'm not early. Just done with the second shift. I shrugged off my coat. Did you eat? I grabbed something, she replied, avoiding my eyes. I frowned. You sure? I left money for groceries. I even paid your electric this month. She waved me off. I'm fine. Don't worry so much. I paused, studying her. Something was off. You've been distant lately. The texts, your attitude, what's going on? Emily hesitated. I'm tired, okay? Work's been... She trailed off, leaving the sentence unfinished. Emily, come on. You can tell me anything. I've always been here for you. I sat down beside her. I even skipped lunch today so I could swing by the store for you. She gave me a small smile, barely there. Thanks, I appreciate it. I wanted to press further, but I let it go, thinking maybe she was just stressed. Later that evening, Daniel called. Hey man, wanna grab a beer? Beer, I groaned. I don't have time. Second shift, remember? Yeah, but it's Friday. Come on, you need to relax. I'll pass. Emily's waiting for me, you sure? You've been working yourself to the bone. Don't turn into a hermit. I'm fine, Daniel, really. Right, suit yourself. He hung up and I shook my head. Daniel, my brother, the one I trusted more than anyone. Sometimes I wondered if he even noticed how much. I carried on my own shoulders. Emily's eyes met mine as I put away the groceries. You really don't need to do all this, she said softly. I do, I said firmly. You mean too much? Rent, bills, even that ridiculous phone? Plan I handle it because I want you to be happy. Her smile faltered. I know, and I'm grateful. Grateful? I repeated. Emily, I work 2 jobs so you don't have to stress. I skip meals so you eat. I drive myself insane keeping everything afloat, and you just say, I'm grateful. She sighed. I didn't mean, no, you don't get it, I interrupted. You're my world. I've given you everything, and sometimes it feels like you don't even notice. I support you because I love you. That's it. Nothing else matters. Do you understand? She looked away. I understand. I softened a little. Good. I want you to know I'm doing this because I care. Not because I have to. The night stretched on. I sat at the table, sorting bills and receipts, counting what I'd paid for her this month. $10 Lambai dollars gone. Utilities, groceries, rent. I rubbed my eyes, tiredness pressing down. Emily came over, placing her hand on mine. I didn't mean to make you feel unappreciated. I looked at her, my throat tight. Then don't. I need honesty. Always. She nodded, but I caught a flicker of hesitation in her eyes. Something she didn't say. Days later, Daniel stopped by my apartment late, claiming he had a surprise for me. I'm tired, I said, irritation edging my voice. What kind of surprise? Just hang out, talk. I feel like we never do anymore. I'm working, Daniel. I don't have time for surprises. Come on, man. I'm your brother. You can trust me. I hesitated. Could I? Daniel, the one person I trusted with my life. All right, 5 minutes, I muttered, letting him in. He smiled, but something in his eyes made my stomach twist. Still, I pushed it aside. I wanted to believe him. I wanted to believe both of them. Emily called later that night. Hey, can we talk? Now? I rubbed my face. I'm exhausted. Please, just 5 minutes. I sat on the couch. What's up? I just feel like you're overworking yourself for me. Overworking myself. I snapped more sharply than I intended. Emily, I pay your rent, your bills, your food. I work 2 jobs so you don't have to worry. I skip lunch so you can eat, and you tell me I'm overworking myself? She flinched, looking guilty. I didn't mean it like that. I leaned back, closing my eyes. I want you to see how much I do. Not to brag, But so you know how much I care. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. But I never lie about my love for you. Do you understand? I do, she whispered. I exhaled slowly. Good. That's all I need. That night, I lay awake, thinking about the sacrifices I made. Rent, bills, skipped meals, sleepless nights. I loved Emily, and I loved my brother, Daniel. I believed love and family meant everything. But deep inside, a quiet, uneasy feeling settled. Emily's sudden mood swings, Daniel's late-night excuses, I dismissed them, trusting them blindly, believing I could handle anything because I cared too much. I'll do anything for you, I whispered to myself, staring at the ceiling. Anything. And I meant it. I just didn't know how fragile trust could be. I noticed it first on a Tuesday. Emily's phone buzzed, and she jumped like she'd been caught red-handed. Just a message from work, she muttered, shoving it into her pocket. I see, I said softly, watching her eyes flicker. Work, huh? At sure p.m. It's important, she said, rolling her eyes. Why are you acting like this? I'm acting like what? I asked, my voice calm but wary. Like I'm noticing things. Like I care? Emily laughed lightly, but it sounded hollow. You're being paranoid. Seriously? You worry too much? Paranoid? I repeated, a cold knot forming in my stomach. I notice patterns. Texts in the middle of the night, calls you hide. I'm not imagining things. She turned away. Maybe you are. Maybe you're just insecure. I felt my chest tighten. Insecure? Emily, I've worked 2 jobs, paid your rent, your bills, made sacrifices you don't even know about. And you tell me I'm insecure? She didn't answer, just bit her lip and looked away. Later, Daniel called. Hey man, we still on for tonight? I thought you had work. I asked, suspicious immediately. Yeah, I do. Something came up. Can we reschedule? That's the 3rd time this week. I told you, it's work. I frowned. Are you sure it's work? Look, I'm not lying. You worry too much. I worry too much. I echoed, irritation creeping in. Daniel, I trust you. But I notice when your stories don't line up. Something's off. He laughed, a short, sharp sound. You're imagining things. You always do. I clenched my jaw. Maybe. Or maybe I'm just paying attention. Days passed, and the tension thickened. Emily's laughs were shorter, her eyes darting away when I tried to talk. Daniel's excuses piled up, one after another. I wanted to confront them both, but part of me feared what I might discover. One night, I caught Emily scrolling through her phone under the blanket. Who's that? I asked quietly. Huh? She yelped, dropping the phone onto the bed. Who's texting you at 2 a.m.? Just friends, she said too quickly. Friends, right? Friends you hide from me. My voice rose slightly. I've never asked for much, Emily. I've given everything. And now I'm supposed to ignore the way you lie to me? She laughed nervously. I'm not lying. You're imagining it all. You're always like this, obsessing over every little thing. Assessing. I shook my head. Emily, I love you. I care. And I notice when things are off. I'm not crazy. You and Daniel, something is happening, isn't it? Her face hardened. You're ridiculous. You're acting insane. I don't know why I even put up with this. The words hit harder than I expected. My hands shook. You're laughing at me? Laughing at how much I care. At how much I've sacrificed? She looked away, quiet now. I felt a sharp pang in my chest, a mix of hurt and disbelief. The next morning, I found Daniel in the kitchen, pouring coffee. Hey, I said cautiously. Can we talk? About what? He asked, keeping his tone casual. About Emily, about the texts. About all of it, texts. His brows lifted. Man, you're overthinking again? I'm overthinking? I stepped closer. You cancel plans. She hides her phone and I'm overthinking. Daniel, I trust you. You're my brother. But I feel like I'm losing both of you. I don't know what's real anymore, sighed, running a hand through his hair. You're imagining it, seriously. Emily's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine? Everything's fine? My voice cracked slightly. Do you know how it feels to notice cracks everywhere and have the people you love tell you it's all in your head? He shrugged, avoiding my eyes. You worry too much. That's all. Stop reading too much into things. I wanted to hit something. I wanted to scream. I wanted them both to admit it. But instead, I swallowed hard. Maybe I am overthinking, but maybe I'm not. And I need answers. I can't just pretend I'm okay when something feels wrong. Emily's voice came from the living room, sharp. You're acting like a jealous child. I turned to face her. Jealous? No. Observant, concerned, hurt. All of those things. And you mock me for it? She laughed again, this time bitterly. You're losing it. You're imagining things. You're insane sometimes. Daniel stepped in front of her, trying to calm the tension. Hey, calm down. You're reading too much into this. Seriously, man. Take a step back. I shook my head. No, I see things. I notice patterns. And I know something isn't right. You don't get to dismiss my feelings because it makes you uncomfortable. Emily rolled her eyes and walked away. Daniel followed silently, muttering something about needing to go back to work. I sank onto the couch, burying my face in my hands. Am I crazy? I whispered to myself. Or is my gut finally telling me the truth? Hours passed, and silence filled the apartment. My mind raced. Every smile Emily gave me felt forced. Every excuse Daniel made felt hollow. I felt trapped between suspicion and fear, unsure whether I was imagining things or losing the people I loved. I paced the room, muttering under my breath. I can't just ignore this. I have to know. I have to understand. The night stretched on. Emily's laughter echoed faintly from her bedroom, and Daniel's quiet footsteps faded. I stayed awake, watching shadows on the walls, wondering when the truth would finally show itself and, if I could handle it when it did. I whispered again, more firmly this time. Something's wrong. I know it. I can't let it go. And for the first time, fear and anger mingled, a quiet storm in my chest. I came home early, my bag slung over my shoulder, humming a tune I didn't even know. I'd finished my last shift, and the thought of Emily's smile was supposed to make the exhaustion bearable. But the moment I stepped onto the landing, I froze. Laughter, her laughter. And his, my chest tightened. I felt it before I even realized it. A knot that twisted with every heartbeat. No, it can't be, I whispered. My hand gripped the railing as I climbed the stairs. I reached the door and pushed it open. There they were. Emily on the couch, and Daniel, my brother, leaning over her. Their bodies tangled, the intimacy undeniable. My bag slipped from my shoulder and thudded to the floor. Paper scattered everywhere. My bills. Everything I had worked for dropped like confetti, mocking me. Sarah, what the hell? I didn't even mean to call her that. My voice cracked, my knees threatening to give out. Emily pulled away instantly, brushing her hair from her face. I can explain. Explain what? How you slept with my brother while I was paying your bills? My fists clenched. I wanted to scream, to hit, to vanish. Daniel froze, eyes wide. It's not what it looks like. Not what it looks like. I laughed bitterly, the sound hollow and raw. Are you kidding me? I trusted you. I trusted both of you. I supported you, Emily. Every single thing. And this is what I get? Emily's lips trembled. You never meant. My voice rose, shaking. You never meant anything, Daniel? Were you planning this for months? Were you laughing behind my back while I kept everything together? He looked away, silent. I didn't know how to tell you. It just happened. He muttered finally, as if those words could erase everything. Just happened. I spat. Do you think I'm stupid? That I wouldn't notice the texts, the late nights, the way you two glanced at each other? My chest tightened. My heart pounded like a drum in a war zone. Emily stood, stepping toward me. Please, just listen. No, don't speak. I shook my head violently. You're both disgusting. You my own brother, my girlfriend. I let you in. I gave you everything. And this is how you repay me? Daniel swallowed hard. I'm sorry. I never wanted to hurt you. Sorry doesn't fix this. I yelled, pacing the small living room. Do you understand? It doesn't erase what you did. I looked at you both every day thinking I had love, trust, loyalty, and I had nothing. Nothing. Emily's eyes filled with tears. I love you, I do. It was a mistake, I swear, a mistake. I cut her off. You think this is a mistake? Sleeping with my brother is a mistake you can just apologize for? Daniel's voice was small. I didn't plan it. I don't care if you planned it. I grabbed the envelope from the floor, shaking, and waved it at her. I was paying your bills while you were this. Did you ever think about me? Did you ever think about what I was sacrificing for you? Emily reached out, trembling. I didn't touch me, I shouted, stepping back. My body trembled. My chest ached with rage and humiliation. My world had collapsed in a heartbeat. You couldn't give me the life I wanted, Emily said, her voice trembling but firm. Daniel's words cut even deeper. You were too blind to see she deserved better. The words weren't just accusations. They were knives, slicing through every ounce of loyalty I had carried for them. Every sacrifice, every sleepless night, every meal I skipped it was all meaningless to them. Better, I screamed. Better than me? I worked my ass off for you. I bled for you. And you call that nothing? Emily's tears fell freely now. I didn't. I wanted more. I needed more. Needed more. My voice cracked, echoing against the walls. And Daniel, you my own brother? How could you? You were supposed to have my back. Daniel's eyes filled with something like guilt, but it was faint. To faint. I thought it was right. I thought she deserved it. Deserved it? I laughed bitterly, a sound I barely recognized. Deserved to betray me? Deserved to destroy the one person who trusted you blindly. Emily's voice rose, desperate. It wasn't about destroying you. I just stopped. I screamed, slamming my hand on the table. Papers flew again. Just stop lying to me. I've been nothing but honest. I've given you my everything. And this is what I get? Daniel took a step forward. I didn't mean to. I don't want your excuses. I shouted, pacing the room. I wanted honesty. I wanted trust. I wanted love. And all I got was betrayal. Both of you. Emily's sobs echoed. Please, I didn't know. I didn't know. I yelled. Do you think that makes it okay? Do you think ignorance cancels this? Do you even understand what it feels like to have your heart ripped out by the people you love most? Daniel's face fell. I didn't want this. I don't care. I screamed. You were my brother. She was my girlfriend. And you destroyed me. I sank to the floor, my knees giving out. My chest heaved as I tried to breathe. Rage, heartbreak, humiliation, they swirled inside me until I felt like I was falling into an abyss I couldn't climb out of. Emily knelt beside me. I'm sorry. I never wanted to hurt you like this. I looked up at her, tears streaming, fury mixing with despair. You did. You both did. You stole everything. My trust, my love, my life. And you think saying sorry makes it better? Daniel stayed frozen, watching me unravel. We can fix this? Fix this? I spat. Fix this? How? By pretending it never happened? By laughing behind my back while I carried you both? Emily sobbed harder. I loved you. I still do. I shook my head, tears falling unchecked. Love? You don't know what that means? You don't? You used me. You used me while I paid your way. While I gave you everything, the room was silent except for their gasps and my ragged breathing. You were blind. Emily whispered, almost to herself. I laughed bitterly through my tears. Blind? Yes. Blind to the truth. Blind to the betrayal right in front of me. I trusted you both, and now I fell back against the couch, my world shattered. Everything I believed in lying in ruins around me. I whispered, voice hollow, I will never forget this. Never. I stared at the ceiling, the same crack above my bed mocking me. I can't even move, I whispered to no one. My voice was thin, almost gone. My stomach growled, but I didn't care. Food had lost its taste days ago. My phone buzzed. I didn't look. It had been buzzing all week. When I finally reached for it, I saw Mom's name. Again, I answered without thinking. Hello. Her voice was soft but urgent. Honey, where have you been? You're scaring me. I'm fine. The lie came out flat. You don't sound fine. You've missed work. You're not answering texts. Talk to me. I don't want to talk. You have to eat, please. Come home for dinner. Let me help you. Close my eyes. I can't. I'm ashamed, Mom. I can't even look at you. You have nothing to be ashamed of. Yes, I do. I let them use me. I let them destroy me. My voice cracked. She went quiet for a moment. Honey, none of this is your fault. I don't know what's my fault anymore. You're still my child. Please, just come home tonight. Can't, I whispered, and hung up before she could say more. I tossed the phone across the room. It hit the wall with a soft thud. Another buzz. This time, it was Alex. I stared at the name for a long time before answering. Yeah, I've been calling you for days, Alex said. You sound like hell. I am hell. Don't say that. It's true. I quit my job. I can't eat. I can't sleep. Emily's posting pictures like nothing happened. Daniel's disappeared. Mom's worried. I'm not even me anymore. You're still you, Alex said firmly. You're just hurt. And you don't deserve this pain. I must have done something. I had to. How else would they do this to me? That's not how this works. How do you know? My voice shook. How do you know I didn't drive them to it? Maybe I wasn't enough. Maybe I failed. You didn't fail. They did. I gave them everything, I said, clutching the blanket. I gave Emily my money, my time, my heart. I gave Daniel my trust. I had nothing left, Alex. Nothing. And they took advantage, Alex said softly. It's not your fault they're broken people. I can't stop seeing them, I whispered. Every time I close my eyes, I see her smile. I hear his voice. It's like dying, but still breathing. Then stop blaming yourself. You're hurting enough already. How? One step at a time. I don't even want to get out of bed. And just breathe. Start there. And eat something, please. You're scaring me too. Can't taste anything. Doesn't matter. Eat anyway. Silence filled the line. I felt my chest tighten. I'm losing myself, Alex, I said finally. I don't know who I am without them. You're someone who survived betrayal. That's who you are right now. Survived. I laughed bitterly. It doesn't feel like surviving. It feels like drowning. Then let me be the one who pulls you up, Alex said. Come to my place tonight. Just sit with me. You don't even have to talk. I don't know if I can. You can. Why do you care? I asked suddenly. Because you're my friend. Because I've seen you hold everyone else up. Now, it's my turn. I covered my face with my hands. I'm so tired. I know, Alex said. But you're still here. And that means something. I tried to breathe. In, out. My chest hurt. Emily's posting like nothing happened, I said again, softer. Smiling in restaurants. New dresses. Hashtags about freedom. She's deflecting. That's what guilty people do. She looks happy. She's not. Daniel hasn't called me once. It's because he knows what he did. I keep waiting for him to show up. To apologize? To say anything? You're waiting for closure from people who don't care enough to give it. I hate that you're right. You don't need their closure. You need your own. I don't know how to do that. You will. But first, you need to stand up, eat, shower, breathe. I wiped my eyes. You make it sound so simple. It's not. But it's the first step. Another long silence stretched between us. Finally, I whispered, I'm angry, Alex. Good, Alex said quickly. That's good? Good? It feels like poison. It's not poison. It's power. Sadness keeps you stuck. Anger makes you move. I don't know what to do with it. Just hold it. Let it remind you you're still alive. Swallowed hard. I've never felt this alone. You're not alone. I'm here. And you have your mom. You have people. They don't feel real right now. That's because betrayal isolates you. It tricks you into thinking you're alone. But you're not. I want it to stop hurting. It won't stop overnight. But it will change. I feel like there's nothing left of me. There's ash, Alex said softly. And ash means there was fire. You're still burning somewhere inside. I closed my eyes. Ashes of me. That's all I am. No, ashes are the start of something new. You're not done. You're transforming. I don't want to transform. I just want to go back. You can't. But you can go forward. I sat up slowly, my blanket falling away. The air felt cold on my skin. Forward to what? That's for you to decide. I stared at the floor at the bills scattered from last week. My life reduced to paper scraps and silence. I think I hate them, Alex. Then hate them. Just don't let it destroy you. I want them to feel what I feel. They will. One way or another, I don't even know where to start. You just did. You told me. I breathed in slowly. My chest ached, but something flickered under the ache. Small, hot. I'm angry, I said again. Good. I'm tired of crying. And stop. You don't owe them your tears. I want to stand up, and stand. I pushed the blanket away fully and set my feet on the floor. It felt like lifting weights. I'm standing, I whispered. Good, Alex said softly. I'm proud of you. I looked around the room, empty plates, unopened mail, the echo of their betrayal still hanging in the air. It still hurts. It will. But you're moving. I don't know if I can forgive them. You don't have to. I think I'm done forgiving. Then be done. Choose yourself now. I let out a shaky breath. I don't want to be a victim anymore. Then don't be. Be the one who rises. I closed my eyes and felt the anger again, heavier this time but steadier. Maybe I will. Not maybe, Alex said. You will? I opened my eyes, staring at the faint light from the window. Ashes, I whispered. Phoenix, Alex said back. For the first time in days, my lips twitched into something almost like a smile. Yeah, maybe. I slammed my fists against the punching bag, letting the rage flow through me. I'm done, I muttered between heavy breaths. Done being weak. Done letting them win. Alex leaned against the wall, arms crossed. Looks like someone's finally decided to fight back. I am fighting, I said, wiping sweat from my forehead. Not them. Me. I can't let this destroy me forever. You're smart to start with yourself first, Alex said. Body, mind, career, all of it. I nodded, wrapping my hands again. I'm starting small. Running, lifting, keeping my focus sharp. I can't think about them when I'm moving forward. Good, Alex said. Also, I talked to someone at my office. They have a position open that matches your skills. You did what? I looked at him, disbelief and gratitude mixing. I set up an interview. You can rebuild. Start fresh. You don't need them holding you back anymore. I let out a long breath. Thank you. I think it's time I stop letting Emily leech off me. You mean paying her bills? Alex asked with a smirk. Yes, all of it. I felt a small thrill at the thought. Let her face reality. Let her crumble without me supporting her lifestyle. You're not cruel? You re-smart? She won't expect it. The next morning I disconnected the automatic payments. Rent, utilities, groceries, everything. My chest tightened slightly, but not from fear. From anticipation. Later my phone buzzed. A text from Emily. Hey, can we talk? I miss you. I laughed bitterly, setting my phone down. Miss me after everything? Another buzz. I know I hurt you. I just want to fix things. I ignored them. Every message, every plea. Alex peeked over my shoulder. Good. Don't respond. She learned the hard way. I will not give them another second of my energy, I muttered. No more tears, No more mercy.
Ow.
Then Daniel called. Hey, can we talk? About what? I asked flatly, voice tight. You know, maybe it's time to move on. I laughed, bitter and low. Move on? Move on from what? From the fact that you used me too? Look, I'm sorry. Sorry. You think sorry on does years of trust, sweat, and love? I slammed the table with my fist. No, you disgust me. I feel nothing but disgust. You should have stayed in your lane. You should have stayed a brother. There was silence on the line, then a soft okay. Well, yeah, okay, I repeated. And that's all you get. Nothing else. I hung up and felt a weight lift, the first real breath I'd taken in days. Over the next weeks, I worked out every morning. Push-ups, running, lifting each, movement, a declaration. I am stronger than this, I muttered, beads of sweat dripping. I will not be destroyed. Lex checked in regularly. Interview went well? Yes, I said, tapping the phone screen. They said I'm perfect for the role. A fresh start. No baggage. No one to hold me down. I can rebuild myself. That's exactly what you need, Alex said. And trust me, your confidence is already intimidating. I smirked faintly. I've realized something. They wanted me broken. They wanted me weak. But the more they try to act normal, the more it fuels me. I won't forgive, and I won't forget. Okay. Emily sent another text. Please, I need to talk. I can explain. I read it, my fingers hovering over the screen. Then I deleted it. Not happening, I whispered. Every second I respond is a second I give them power. Alex nodded. Exactly. Let them see you thriving while they rot in their mistakes. Then came another message from Emily. I can't believe you'd do this. I thought you cared. I laughed aloud, pacing the room. I cared too much, I muttered. But caring doesn't mean sacrificing my entire life for people who betray me. Daniel called again the next day. I think you're being too harsh. Maybe we can just act normal? Act normal, I repeated, voice low and dangerous. There is no normal anymore. Normal is gone. We are not pretending. I am not pretending. I don't feel anything but contempt for you both. You're really angry. You should be, I snapped. I am beyond angry. I am alive, and you are the reason I almost lost myself. But not anymore. I hung up, slamming my phone onto the counter. Alex whistled softly. That's the spirit. You're finally channeling it, right? I feel it rising, I said, shaking my fists. The fire beneath the sadness. The anger beneath the heartbreak. I can taste it. Sweet, sharp, empowering. Emily's messages kept coming. Each one was ignored. I miss you. Please don't be mad. I'm sorry. I watched her virtual desperation with satisfaction. Every ignored text, every blocked message was a silent blow. Her lifestyle, once padded by me, was starting to crumble. I knew it would sting her ego. Good, Alex grinned. You're doing more than surviving. You're striking first without even touching them. Yes, I said softly, letting the words sink in. Rebuilding myself is the first revenge. Every step forward is a strike. Every promotion, every new paycheck, every day I wake up strong without them, that's my victory. I see it in your eyes, Alex said. You're not the same person who was crying on the floor weeks ago. I'm not, I agreed. I'm sharper, smarter, angrier. And every time they try to reach me, every time they pretend they matter, it only makes me stronger. You ready for the world? Alex said. I am, I said, gripping my water bottle. And I'll keep rising. I won't forgive. I won't forget. And when the time comes, they'll regret underestimating me. They'll regret everything. Alex clapped me on the shoulder. That's the fire I wanted to see. I smiled faintly, letting the anger mix with determination. This is just the beginning. I'll keep building. I'll keep growing. And one day, they'll look at me and know what they lost. They'll know what happens when you cross someone like me. Emily texted again. Please, I need to see you. I ignored it. I felt no pang of sadness, no tug of guilt, only the thrill of power returning. Daniel tried one last time. I just want us to be okay. I laughed quietly. You want us to be okay? No. We are never okay. Not after what you did. I am done being your victim. Done. Alex nodded, approving. That's it. Keep that resolve. Let it drive you. I took a deep breath, feeling the anger simmer into focus. I will. Every day. Every step. Every victory is mine. Mine alone. And they will never forget me. I was at my desk when my phone buzzed. A message from Claire. Emily's having trouble paying her rent. Heard she's bitter about you abandoning her? I blinked at her. I typed back. Thanks for the heads dash up, Claire replied instantly. No problem. I thought you'd like to know. I leaned back in my chair, letting the news settle. Finally, I whispered to myself. Her perfect little world is cracking. Alex called later. You heard? I did. I smiled faintly. Emily's finally seeing consequences. It's about time. Daniel too, Alex said. Lost his promotion. Heard he's been drinking, snapping at people at work. I clenched my fists, a mix of satisfaction and something else rising in me. They're sinking while I rise. How ironic. Are you happy about it? Alex asked cautiously. I hesitated. I thought I would be. I thought I'd feel complete. But I don't. It's satisfying, sure. Watching them stumble, but it doesn't fill the emptiness. Not really. Maybe it never will, Alex said softly. Maybe you need to focus on you, not them. I am, I said, though my voice faltered. I'm climbing higher every day. New projects, new responsibilities. People respect me now. Good, Alex said. That's the you they'll regret losing. I laughed softly. I wonder if they even think about me anymore. Emily probably blames me for everything. Daniel, he's too drunk to care. Later, my friend Mike called. Heard Daniel got fired again. Again. Yeah, pissed off the boss. Totally unprofessional. I exhaled slowly. He used to look up to me. He used to rely on me. And now nothing. Emily? Mike asked. Still struggling, I said. Social media posts, happy pictures, fake smiles. I know it's all a front. Are you going to reach out? No, I said firmly. Not a chance. I don't owe them anything. They owe me, and I'll collect in other ways. That night, I sat on my balcony, watching the city lights. I sipped my coffee, letting the cool air hit my face. Why doesn't this feel like enough? I murmured. Why doesn't their downfall make me whole? Alex called again. You okay? I am thriving, I said, but still empty. Their misery doesn't fill the hole they left in me. I keep dreaming about them. The betrayal. Her laugh. His face. The way they looked at me that night. You're haunted, Alex said quietly. That's normal. It shows how deeply they hurt you. I want to forget, I admitted. I want to sleep without remembering that night. But it haunts me. Every time I close my eyes, it's there. Then stop pretending it won't affect you. Face it. Own it. I try, I whispered. I throw myself into work, into fitness, into everything. But at night, the ghosts come back. Alex was silent for a moment. Maybe it's time to stop thinking about them. Focus on building your life, not watching theirs crumble. I am building, I said. But watching them fail, it's like a mirror. Their cracks reflect my scars. And it's unsettling. Unsettling, yes. But necessary. You're proving you're stronger. I smiled faintly. I've been promoted again. New responsibilities. People trust me. People respect me. I'm thriving. But at night I dream. Dream of what? Of betrayal. Of them together. Of the laughter that killed me inside. Emily's voice. Daniel's excuses. It's like a loop I can't escape. Alex sighed. You'll get through it. Eventually, the dreams fade. I hope so, I said. But for now, I watch. I watch them sink while I climb, and I feel hollow. Why doesn't revenge heal me? Because it never will, Alex said. Healing comes from within, not from watching them suffer. I stared at the city below, lights twinkling like tiny accusations. I know, I'm trying. Every day. I tell myself I'm strong. I'm growing. But the emptiness, it lingers. Then fill it with something else, Alex said. Something positive. A new goal. A new passion. I'm trying, I said softly. I spend hours at work, push myself to limits I never imagined. I exercise until my body aches. I focus on friends who matter. But at night, the memories come back. They always do at first, Alex said. Time makes it manageable. I nodded, though he couldn't see me. I hear you. I thought watching them crumble would feel like justice. But it doesn't, it's just empty satisfaction. A reminder of what I lost. Alex didn't respond immediately. It's natural, he said finally. Don't beat yourself up. You're human. They hurt you deeply. The emptiness is proof of how much you loved and trusted. I trusted too much, I muttered. I gave everything, and they took it all. And now, even as they fall, I feel nothing. Or maybe everything at once. Anger, sorrow, emptiness. It's exhausting. Then let it out, Alex said. Don't hold it in. I do, I admitted. Every day, I relive it. Every interaction, every memory. Every time I hear about Emily struggling or Daniel failing, it's like a knife twisting inside me. And yet I keep rising. That's what counts, Alex said. They destroyed their own lives. You're building yours. That's the victory. I know, I whispered, but at night I still dream. And I wake up remembering that nothing can undo the hurt. Nothing can bring back what I lost. And the cracks in their world, they don't heal the cracks in mine. Alex stayed silent. I could almost hear his understanding through the line. I stood and went to the window, staring down at the streets. People moved, unaware of the dramas above. Unaware of betrayal and revenge and the quiet battles we all fight. I will rise higher, I whispered to myself. I will thrive. But the ghosts, they stay. And maybe they always will. But I'll carry them differently now. With anger, yes, but also strength. With revenge, yes, but also purpose. Alex said softly, You're stronger than you know. I looked back at him through the phone, letting the words sink in. I am, and I'll keep climbing, no matter what. Their world is crumbling, and mine is rising. But the emptiness, I'll learn to live with it. Somehow. I hung up and sat back, feeling the quiet hum of the city around me. I was thriving. I was powerful. I was surviving. And at night, I still dreamed. The knock was soft, but it felt like thunder. Who is it? I called. It's me, Daniel slurred. Please open. I unlocked the door. He stumbled in, smelling of whiskey. Hey, he said, voice breaking. I didn't mean any of it. You didn't mean any of it. I repeated, jaw tight. Do you know what you did? He sat, head in hands. She used me, he muttered. Emily used me. She wanted money. She wanted comfort. She didn't love me. So you sleep with her while I pay her rent, then say she used you. I snapped. You had a choice. I know, he whispered. I'm sorry. I thought she loved me. Sorry, I said flatly. Do you think sorry rewrites nights I skipped meals so she could eat? Do you think it fixes the bills I covered? He looked up, eyes wet. She's leaving me. She texted, she can't do this. She packed. Good, I said. The word landed like a stone. Maybe you'll both feel it now. He grabbed my hand, voice small. Please forgive me. I'm your brother. I can't lose you. You are my brother, I said. And right now, you betrayed that. He laughed weakly. I don't deserve you. Maybe not, I said. But don't expect me to clean up your mess. He stared at the floor, then asked, Do you think she'll come back? Did she ever love me? I don't know, I admitted. Maybe she loved the life I paid for. He sighed. I wish I could take it back.
Oh.
None of us can go back, I said. Get out. Figure yourself out without her, and without my support. He lingered, voice cracking. Don't hate me forever. I won't pretend I'm not hurt, I said. Go. He left, the door clicking shut like a verdict. My phone buzzed. Emily, please. I made a mistake. I miss you. I didn't answer. Another, I can't believe I did that. I'm sorry. Call me. I stared at the screen and typed, then deleted. I wrote a message that tasted like venom. You slept with my brother. You lied to my face. You used me while I paid your life. You destroyed me. Sorry, I won't fix this. Leave me alone. My thumb hovered. I deleted it. I wrote another, softer. I loved you. I worked 2 jobs for you. I missed meals. I wanted to build a life. You betrayed me. I'm empty. I won't beg. You chose. The draft sat unsent. My fingers trembled. Rage and grief tangled inside me until I couldn't tell which came first. Daniel's voice sounded small from the couch. Do you think she'll come back? I told you, I said. Maybe she loved the idea of us. Maybe not you.
Hate.
I hate myself. Good, I said. Hate can be useful. Let it push you to change. He swallowed. I don't know how. Start by leaving her and never contacting her again, I said firmly. Learn to be someone without using someone else. He nodded, defeated. I'll try. You should, I said. Now go. He stood, unsteady, and left my keys on the table. His footsteps faded. The empty apartment felt colder. More messages arrived. I was selfish. I miss you. Can we talk? Each one was a needle. I opened a new note and typed like I was trying to spit out venom and truth at once. You asked me to trust? I trusted and you stabbed me. I remember your laugh in the room. Sometimes I want to forgive because part of me still loves you. Another part wants to watch you burn. I don't know which is louder. I saved that draft, then wrote a version that sounded kinder. I'm tired. I am hurt. I don't know if I can forgive. I won't beg. I need time. I didn't send any of them. I read each line until the letters blurred. There were confessions and threats both, proof that love and anger can live in the same heart. I thought about the night the truth hit me, the laughter, the tangled bodies, the papers on the floor. I tried to breathe through it, to swallow the images. They repeated like a cracked record. A part of me wanted them to suffer forever. I wanted Emily to lose everything I had given her. I wanted Daniel to feel the shame of his choices. The small satisfaction of their falling was real and cold. Another part of me ached. I mourned the versions of us that had been possible. Simple dinners. Warm hands. The brother who used to call at odd hours to check on me. Those memories were poisonous now, sweet and lethal. Why can't I hate them enough? I whispered to the empty room. Silence answered. I walked to the window and watched the streetlights blink. The city's hum felt distant. My drafts multiplied, unsent letters stacking like unpaid bills. I closed the app and turned off the phone. I walked away from the table, each step heavy. I wanted to throw the phone, to call Emily, to beg, to scream, but I did none of them. Instead, I sat down and let the fatigue come. My anger simmered, steady enough to be useful, not so hot that it consumed me. I didn't know if I would ever forgive. I didn't know if I would ever forget. For now, I let myself feel everything. The hurt, the rage, the strange hollow where trust had been. The night held its quiet judgment while I sat with the weight of what they'd done. My phone buzzed again. Alex. You okay? He asked. I paused. Daniel came drunk. Emily keeps texting. Alex sighed. Don't answer. Save it. Block her if you need. I might, I said. I want them to feel it. Alex's voice was steady. Then build. Don't get stuck on their ruin. I will, I promised, the words small but sure. I closed my eyes and planned my next move today. The knock at my door was hesitant, almost desperate. Who is it? I called, already guessing. It's me, please, Emily's voice trembled. I need to see you. I opened the door slowly. She stood there, hair messy, eyes red, mascara streaked. Emily, I said softly, but my voice held steel. I messed up, she said, taking a step forward. Daniel, he ruined everything. I lost everything because of him. Please, I need you to understand, I laughed. It came out sharp, bitter, unexpected even to me. Understand? Said. You want me to understand after everything? Tears fell down her face. I still love you. I do. I know I hurt you, but I can't live without you. Shook my head, bitter amusement curling in my chest. You taught me what love isn't. She flinched at my words. I didn't know You didn't know? I cut her off. You didn't know while you slept with my brother? While you lied every day I trusted you. You didn't know? Emily swallowed hard, voice cracking. I thought it would make him happy, but he lied too, and I didn't know how to stop it. I raised an eyebrow, smirk curling faintly. You didn't know how to stop it? Or you didn't care? She flinched again. I cared, I do. I never stopped caring. Shook my head, letting out a low chuckle. Caring doesn't undo betrayal. Cares don't erase nights I cried over you too. Cares don't fix a brother who lied to me while you laughed behind my back. Emily's lips trembled. I'm sorry. I swear, I'm sorry. Please, just give me a chance. I gave you a chance, I said sharply. I gave you everything. I gave my life. And you destroyed it. A sudden slam at the door startled me. Daniel stumbled in, drunk, eyes wild. She's lying, he shouted. It's not all on me. You don't understand. Emily spun toward him, fury igniting. Not all on you? Daniel, you used me. You manipulated me. I followed your lead, but it was you who pushed everything. He shook his head violently. You think I wanted this? I wanted us together. But you betrayed me first. I betrayed you? Emily screamed. I loved you. I gave you everything, and you gave nothing but lies, Daniel shouted. And now, look at us. Look where we are. I leaned against the wall, watching them, feeling a strange detachment. Their anger, their shouting, their accusations, they were like sparks feeding a fire I no longer needed to stoke. You think you can scare me? I said softly, voice carrying. You think your shouting will matter to me? They paused, glaring at me, confusion flickering in their eyes. You've lost, I said. Both of you. Not because I took revenge, not because I schemed, but because you destroyed yourselves. I don't need to act. I don't need to hurt you. Watching you destroy each other is enough. Emily's hands trembled. I just want you to forgive me. I shook my head. Forgive you? No, but I don't need to destroy you either. I choose silence. I choose walking away. Daniel spat on the floor. You're leaving? After everything? Yes, I said calmly. After everything. I leave because I've realized something: you no longer control me. Your lies, your betrayals, your desperation, they don't matter to me anymore. Emily's voice was small, desperate. Please, just one chance to explain. I smiled faintly, bitter and final. You've explained enough, and it's clear now, love. What I thought was love, you poisoned it. And now, it's gone. They turned to each other, arguing again. Emily's voice trembled with fury. Daniel, you ruined my life. You lied. And you betrayed me. He shot back. I trusted you, Emily. I gave you everything. I stepped back, letting them clash. Their voices rose and fell, accusations, anger, tears. Every word, every scream was a tiny dagger I didn't need to hold. I let them wound themselves. You hear that? I muttered softly to myself. Every scream, every tear, it's your own doing. You've trapped yourselves in your chaos, Emily cried. I loved you. I really did. You loved yourself more, I said softly. Every day, every choice, every lie. You never loved me. You loved the idea of me paying for your life. Daniel shook his head, slurring. I cut him off. You've said enough. And now, it's too late. I'm done listening. I'm done caring. I'm done being affected by either of you. Emily fell to her knees, hands clutching her face. Please, I can't lose you too. You already lost me, I said. Months ago. Years ago. Everything you ever wanted from me ended the day you betrayed my trust. Nothing you do now can change it. Daniel shouted something, but I tuned it out. Emily wailed, and he stumbled, anger and alcohol mixing into chaos. I turned and walked out of the room. Outside, the air was cool. I breathed deeply, feeling it fill my lungs with freedom. I didn't look back. I didn't need to see them destroy each other anymore. Their collapse was complete, their desperation pure. I didn't touch it. I didn't interfere. I simply walked away. No revenge. No words. No final act. Just silence. Watching them fall, hearing them fight, knowing I was no longer part of their world, that was enough. I stepped into the street, shoulders straight, chest steady. The city hummed around me, indifferent, alive. And so was I for the first time in months. I laughed not bitterly, not angrily, but quietly, because I knew I had reclaimed myself. They no longer held the power to hurt me. I whispered to the empty night, "This is the final cut. I'm free." And with that, I kept walking, leaving betrayal, anger, and their chaos behind. I didn't look back. I didn't need to. Months passed. I woke up one morning, muscles sore, but alive, and realized I wasn't haunted anymore. Not fully. Not every corner of my mind lit on fire at their names. Alex called first thing. "How's the new project?" "It's going well," I said, stretching. "Better than I expected. People actually respect my work now." "Good," Alex said. "You deserve it." "I do," I whispered, though part of me still carried those months of emptiness. "I finally feel capable." Later, I met Sophia at the coffee shop. She smiled genuinely, and I felt something I hadn't in a long time, a spark. Cautious, careful. "You look different," she said, tilting her head. "I am," I admitted. "I've been working on myself." "Slowly. You've changed," she said softly. "Stronger, healthier. You don't look like you're hiding." "I'm not hiding anymore," I said. "I've learned what it means to protect myself, to trust only carefully." Sophia reached across the table, hand brushing mine. "And can I be someone you trust?" I hesitated, feeling the old fear rise. "I want to—" "Slowly," I said. "I'm still afraid of what happens if I open too fast. I've been burned." She nodded. "I understand. I'll wait." "I like that," I said, letting a small smile slip. "I like that more than you know." Walking home, I reflected on everything: the betrayal, the lies, the nights I cried alone. Emily's laughter, Daniel's excuses, the letters I never sent. They used to burn in me, fire and ice together. Now, they were only scars. Reminders, warnings. I paused on the street, looking at the city lights. "I won't be that man again," I whispered to myself. "The one who gives everything to people who don't deserve it. The one who trusts blindly." My phone buzzed. "Emily." I ignored it. Another message. I didn't even open it. Daniel called later. I let it go to voicemail. Their memory didn't burn me now. It didn't demand my attention. It only reminded me who I refused to be again. "At the gym," Alex said, "you've really transformed. Not just the body. The mind, too." "I had to," I said, wiping sweat from my brow. I was empty, broken. "And now I'm strong," he grinned. "Good. You should be proud." "I am," I admitted. "And I'm cautious." "But that's different. Cautious isn't fear, it's knowing my worth." That night, Sophia and I walked through the park. "Do you think you're ready for something real?" she asked quietly. "I don't know," I said honestly. "I think I'm ready to try. Slowly, I won't rush. I won't let history repeat itself. But I want to see if trust can work again." "You deserve it," she said. "You deserve love that doesn't burn you." "I'm learning," I said softly. And you remind me that it's possible. We stopped by the fountain. She leaned on my shoulder, and I let her. No fear, no hesitation. Just a cautious warmth. I thought about the months since the final confrontation. Daniel had drifted into obscurity. I heard he changed jobs, then disappeared from the circles I moved in. Emily vanished entirely. Social media, friends, messages, they were gone. And that was enough. I didn't need to see their downfall anymore. Their absence was the closure I needed. Do you ever think about them? Sophia asked gently. Sometimes, I admitted, but it doesn't hurt anymore. It doesn't consume me. They taught me harsh lessons. I remember the pain, yes, but I remember the strength more. I remember how I rebuilt myself, how I learned to love myself before anyone else. That's what I carry now. She squeezed my hand. I like who you are now. I like who I've become, I said. I still carry the scars they remind me, guide me, but I don't let them define me. I define me. We walked in silence for a while, letting the night calm everything. The city's hum, the fountain's ripple, her presence sit, grounded me. No betrayals, no lies, no ghosts. Just the present. I thought about the nights I spent plotting, crying, screaming silently. I thought about the rage, the anger, the hollow emptiness, and I realized it all had led here. To this strength, to this awareness, to the man I had become, ready to get coffee tomorrow? Sophia asked. I am, I said, smiling. Slowly, carefully. But yes. And for the first time in a long time, I felt at peace. Not free of memory, but free of its chains. Not untouched by pain, but unbroken by it. I was thriving, stronger, healthier, and no one, not Emily, not Daniel, not any ghost from my past could take that away from me. I looked at my reflection in the shop window. The man staring back at me was cautious. Yes, wary, yes, but alive, capable, and whole. I'm not who I was, I whispered. I'm the man I became. I stood in front of the mirror, studying the reflection. The man staring back wasn't the one who cried, who begged, who felt hollow when Emily and Daniel tore my world apart. Look at you, I muttered to myself. Strong, whole, not broken anymore. Alex called while I brushed my hair. You're glowing, man, he said. Feels like the old you's gone for good. I think it is, I said, smiling faintly. The old me gave too much, trusted blindly. That man is gone. You don't miss them? Alex asked quietly. I shook my head. No, not really. I remember them. The pain, the betrayal, but I don't miss it. I don't want it. I've realized true revenge wasn't in ruining them. It was in rebuilding myself. There was silence for a moment. That's powerful, Alex said. Most people chase them. You didn't need to. You became untouchable. I leaned closer to the mirror. I let them destroy themselves. Emily chasing money, Daniel losing himself in lies and alcohol it was theirs to ruin. I didn't touch it. I only stepped away. And karma did the rest. Sophia's text buzzed on my phone. Coffee tomorrow? I smiled, typing back slowly. Yes, slowly. Careful. But yes, I whispered. Careful doesn't mean weak. Careful means I've learned my worth. I remembered nights pacing my apartment, fist clenched over drafts I never sent. Letters full of rage, love, and hatred, all tangled together. Each one unsent, each one proof that I cared deeply but wisely. You see how far you've come? I said to myself. All those sleepless nights, tears, the empty apartment had built this. Not revenge, not violence, not yelling at them. Just you. And you're enough. A soft laugh escaped me, low and steady. I can't even imagine how they feel now. Lost, bitter, hoping I'd react, hoping I'd break. But I didn't. I never will again. Pressed my hand to the mirror. Never again will I let anyone break me the way they did. Never again will I trust blindly. Never again will I let love or family or anyone's charm blind me from reality. Alex's voice came again, teasing. You're sounding like a sage now. Maybe I am, I said. Or maybe I'm just free. Free from their chaos. Free from pain that wasn't mine to carry. Free to build the life I want without fear, without them pulling the strings. I remembered the night I walked away from Emily and Daniel, the sound of their shouting fading behind me. That was the turning point. I didn't scream. I didn't throw things. I didn't chase them. I left, and the world shifted. I left, I whispered, and they fell apart without my interference. They destroyed themselves. And I grew stronger, healthier, whole. Sophia's presence in my life, even slowly, reminded me that trust could be rebuilt cautiously. But I didn't need anyone to validate me. I only needed myself. The mirror reflected more than a face. Now it reflected resilience. Patience and lessons etched into my bones. I touched my reflection gently. You survived. You thrived. You became a man no one can hurt the way they once did. I straightened, chest filling with air I hadn't realized I was holding back. I don't need revenge. I don't need justice from them. I have justice in silence. I have it in my life. In the hours I don't waste crying or yelling, in the strength I carry every day, in the choices I make free from their shadow, quiet smile spread across my face. This is the real victory. The silent, enduring one. The one no betrayal, no deception, no lie can touch. I built it. I earned it. And I will protect it forever. I whispered one final time to the man in the mirror. Never again will I let anyone break me the way they did. The reflection nodded back, unwavering, unbroken, a testament to every scar turned into strength. And I knew it was true. They were gone from my life, my mind, my heart, and I was finally fully free.